said it would be. But either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it'll stir up some of the old blood in this crowd.
I'm not going to lead them to their deaths if they aren't ready.
Then train them. What are we doing here? We should either get used to staying here, or be preparing to retake the hall. You're having us do neither, and I can't stomach it.
But your stomach isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better say something. And soon.
Bujold feels so guilty about what happened. Try not to provoke her. That depends on who you ask. I fight, I protect the hall, I bring in meat. And I think I could take on most of the tree lovers up in the Skull Village. But because I'd rather drink a mug of meat at night instead of training until I drop, Kuvar calls me a layabout. Wish he would just lighten up. You don't know the half of it. Bujold's just embarrassed, I think. Doesn't help that her husband is one of the loudest complainers. She's always been quick to shame. Kuvar. He thinks we've all gotten a little too soft. I can see what he means looking at Elmas, but the rest of us still have our edge. At least, I think so. And don't tell Elmas I said that. You don't know the half of it. Bujold's just embarrassed and is one of the loudest complainers. She's always been quick to shame. All my life, she's my big sister. Don't worry, most people can't tell we're related. But she's always trying to be the one in charge, and feeling terrible when something goes wrong.
Good day.
We just keep waiting for Bujold to say the word.
If there's one thing I can't stand,
Just
it's
leave
shoddy
us,
construction.
please.
Glad not
I'd rather
to be
make
working
mead
on
than
that
ugly shrine.
thing
Got any mead?
anymore. All right then.
Well, the easy answer, of course. Mead! Actually, now that I think of it, I have been missing the Ashfire. It's a special brew that we make at Thirsk. If you could somehow get up there and grab a bottle, I'd be a long way towards forgetting how miserable it is down here. I make it, I drink it, I share it with friends. Ha! Thirsk didn't always make its own mead. No, we used to get by on shipments from Skyrim. But those gold grubbers at the East Empire Company started charging more than their share for bringing it over. We still buy what we have to, but I make as much as I can. I wouldn't be at Thirsk if I wasn't. These days I focus a little more on the creature comforts of the hall, though. The food, the drink, the stories. It drives Kuvar mad, but someone has to do it or the place would be a little cold. Good day.
Sorry, friend. I can't make anything for you down here. I'll need to get back to my forge.
Glad to not be working on that ugly thing anymore.
Thanks for taking that
Finally
thing down.
getting some
What's
sleep.
going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The mead hall, up there on the hill. Some Rieklings have taken it over. With tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there. Too much mead, too many stories, too few battles. Are you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again. Well, let's move then. Hey, you lazy milk drinkers, get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you've got used to up in the hall. But look here, This outsider has more fire than any of you. All I had to do was mention our little infestation, and she volunteered in a second. I don't want to have my spirit outstripped by some wanderer, so let's get up there and kill us some Rieklings.
What was that?
That's the last of them.
Never should have come here.
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling? Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me? To Rothmund's Barrow. I need to get his blessing again before we take up residence here. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say? Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
Oh.
Are you ready to go inside? The burial place of Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me. It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself. No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch. Let's not waste any time then. There it is. So I just need to take hold of it.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
That was a little embarrassing. Ashamed, but I guess that was the point. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothmund says, we need a leader, and I'm still the best person for that. Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here. Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead. We have enough problems around here without having to build that blasted thing outside. Thanks for helping us wake up and move off it.
But Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman knows strength, in this world and the next. Yes, I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend.
Glad to be...
Need something?
Glad to be back.
It's good to have Thanks for having my back, friend. All right. What's that? I lead those who will follow, and most of these are the following sort. So yes, I think we'll be all right. I don't think we need that old ghost anymore. Whoever leads us next can go plead with him if they want to, but I'd rather make a tradition of my own. Rothman was a great man, but he wasn't a god or a paragon. We're alive, he's not, and we look to ourselves for strength.
I hate most of the travelers that come through here, but you've shown yourself as one of the
You ever
better
tried hunting with no sleep under you? It wasn't pretty. Now I can rest properly, it should all be... To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this... idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder, fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier. See ya.
Can't talk too much, I'm afraid.
Glad to be back.
Thanks for having my back, friend. Boost! Roll! Boost! Roll!
Glad to be back.
Just one more mug of mead, and then I'm off. Oh, I'm sure it will be. Give him here, and I'll get to work soon.
Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Are you interested in me?
It's settled then. Brief as life can be in Skyrim, at least we'll have each other.
Blessings of Mara upon you. You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Blessings of Mara upon you. May you return to her benevolence in safety. Ah, here's the blushing bride now. Let's begin the ceremony. It was Mara that first gave birth to all of creation and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love of us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of two souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I do, now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace. May they protect each of you in your new life together.
We're married. I guess we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we? You can always stay with me.
Congratulations on your wedding.
We're
Thanks
married.
for having my back,
I guess
friend.
we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we? You can always stay with me. We're married.
Honor to you.
I guess we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we? You can always stay with me. Oh, but you have children, don't you? We'll have to find somewhere with room for them. Our new home. I'll see you there.
Look, Mama, I have a new friend. Could I keep him? Please? You're the best. Thanks.
Yes, my love. What do you need? Take a look.
Goodbye, my love. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. Fine, love. I think the fresh air does wonders for all of us. And this house, it's just perfect. Goodbye, my love.
Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake. One.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet?